Hello, my name is Dr. Ernesto Lee from Miami-Dade College, and what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the zero principle of data analytics. So let's go ahead and get started. And what I want to do is I actually want to talk about, ironically, the Kansas City Chiefs. In 1959, there was a guy named Lamar Hunt, and Lamar Hunt, he's a 26-year-old businessman. And this 26-year-old businessman, he had dreams of owning an NFL franchise. Lamar Hunt did. He had dreams of owning an NFL franchise. See, the hotshots at the NFL, they didn't just tell Lamar Hunt no, they did more than that. They laughed at him. They told Lamar Hunt that he was unqualified. And more than one owner, they personally called Lamar Hunt a joke. Now, the story could have been over right then and there, but they did succeed in one thing, making Lamar Hunt mad. Because Lamar Hunt went out of his way to start his own, not just football team, but football league. Lamar Hunt, he used his circle to find other interested parties, and Lamar Hunt found enough people to start the American Football League. And he did all of this in just 7 months. And just like the NFL did to him personally when he tried to buy a franchise, the NFL and the media, they continued to laugh at Lamar Hunt. Big mistake. Because despite this, Lamar Hunt, he persisted. And he not only became the owner of the Dallas Texans, but Lamar Hunt became the owner of the entire American Football League. That wasn't enough, though. And this is where our story intersects with data analytics. Because even though Lamar Hunt now owned the Dallas Texans, he realized that there was a team in Dallas, the Dallas Cowboys, that was getting all of the attention. And so what Lamar Hunt did is he moved his franchise, the Dallas Texans, to Kansas City, and he renamed the Dallas Texans the Kansas City Chiefs. And he literally did that because he analyzed the data to determine what are the best cities to host a football team. And he did this purely on analytics. Now, I'm sure most of you have seen the movie Moneyball, and it was about baseball. I'm not sure how many of you recognize that analytics applies to almost every modern innovation that has occurred, at least in most of our lifetimes. And here I'm showing you how it applies to the NFL and football. Lamar Hunt analyzed the data to determine the best cities to host a football team, only using data analytics. And because of that, Lamar Hunt realized that the Dallas Texans will be better served as the Kansas City Chiefs. He realized that there was a market for football in New England and started the Boston Patriots, now the New England Patriots, the Denver Broncos, the Houston Oilers, the Buffalo Bills. He realized that LA had such a large market that they could support 2 different teams. And so he launched the LA Chargers to compete with the LA team from the NFL. He realized that New York was such a large market that they could support 2 NFL teams. And so they started a franchise in New York called the New York Titans. And the New York Titans eventually became the New York Jets. He realized that San Francisco could have a team, but the Bay Area was so large that they could have another team there. So he launched a team in Oakland, the Oakland Raiders, now the Las Vegas Raiders. Not only did Lamar Hunt's team and league survive, it thrived. Lamar Hunt's teams and his league was doing better than most people expected. And by 1965, the AFL convinced the best quarterback in the nation that was in the draft to skip the NFL and go straight to the AFL. That quarterback's name is Joe Namath. Joe Namath has a lot of ties to South Florida, actually. And now what you have is a situation where, based purely on the analytics, you have superstar players skipping the NFL and going straight into the NFL. And so the NFL, they realized that better take this guy seriously. And so in 1966, they begin talks on merging the two leagues. And it took them about 4 years. And in those 4 years, they decided that they were going to have one league called the NFL. And then you'd have the classic NFL teams that would be in the NFC. And then you would have the AFC teams that would be in the AFC. And all of them would be under the NFL umbrella. And the champion of the NFC will play the champion of the AFC for the Super Bowl. And in the early 70s, the Super Bowl was born. Now, a lot of people know that, but they don't understand the role that analytics played in the Super Bowl coming together. Now, there are a couple of morals to this story. And the first one is that Lamar Hunt, he was the first one to really bring data to the NFL. And when he did that, they laughed at him. Just about every city that Lamar Hunt identified through data analytics is still in existence today. Just about every one. Not only are they still in existence, they're still thriving and winning Super Bowls. I want you to think about the courage that it took for one man to take on the entire NFL and to win. When Lamar Hunt was told no, what Lamar Hunt heard was, I just need to find another way to do this. So, I'm going to end this intro with this. Whatever is blocking your path, that becomes your path. Whatever is stopping your journey, it becomes a part of your journey. And whatever stops your destiny, that is your destiny. I hope that you find some value in our data analytics class. And welcome to the other side. My name is Dr. Ernesto Lee from Miami-Dade College. Thank you very much.